So I'm getting ready to leave camp here, right here at Campton Dove Springs. I'm going to head down this dirt road and cross the highway. So this is the entrance to Dove Springs, just west of Highway 14. So once you cross the highway, you can go straight through that gate. Just make sure you close it, but we're going to head to the left here towards Opal Canyon. So we're actually entering Red Rock Canyon State Park. Most of the El Pasos here, you're going to have to stay on trails, especially in the park. Right here to the left is where I sometimes stage when I'm just coming here for the day. And head down this road towards Opal Canyon. So coming up here to the right, you'll see a turnoff. That's going to take you down to the wash. You make another right and you'll head into Opal Canyon. Continue in that direction, you actually head back into the park.
Okay, this is just the beginning of the El Paso Mountains. It's just north of Opal Canyon. We're just actually headed over to a road that will intersect with Last Chance Canyon. Then we'll right.
So this road is called Sierra View Road. It's the one that we got on right when we crossed Highway 14. It goes for probably 5 to 8 miles before you actually get over to Hart's Road and merge with EP15. It has several cutoffs, so it'll take you into Last Chance Canyon.
Okay, so this is sort of the debris area. All those parts that look like come from rocket ships and airplanes and who knows what. Some kind of little water well here. And then we'll go up here, and then there's a series of those talc mines right up here. They're pretty cool. Here we go. Sure what it is, but it's something. So I have no clue what they are. But they're big. Go up here and turn around and you guys can see the mines. Now, these don't connect. They don't go back very far, but they're pretty cool. So this is I think like the talc, like stuff that goes in borax. So we've been here on a hot day, and it's unbelievable how nice and cool it is inside those little chambers. So we're going to go out, back down, and we're going to turn right, and we're going to go down to Last Chance Canyon and zip up Last Chance Canyon for a little bit to the Bickel camp. I'll stop there, do a little recording, and then we'll head up EP15 and see if we can find that little Walsh Cabin detour.
So right across from the holding line is the entrance to the Bonanza Trail. You just cross over EP15. You'll see the sign. We're going to go down to Last Chance Canyon this way. Reasonably easy. It's a little rocky. There's a little bit of a downhill, shale type rocks, but I think most beginners can handle this with no problem. So when you get down the descent, when I make this first left, you can see the old Bonanza post office out in the distance. One head over to the post office. It's not much to see, but probably worth checking out if you've never been there before. And then we're going to pass the post office and make the first right-hand turn and go down EP 499 until it connects with EP 15. That'll be the top part of Last Chance Canyon. We'll make a left and head towards the Bickel camp. So as you head down EP 499, you will see several actual homesteads. There's one up there on the left. There's a couple more down further on the right. Looks like several of them actually are populated. So people do live here in this remote part of the canyon. The trail will actually drop down and turn into a pretty narrow sand wash, and then it'll widen out, become a little wider sand wash, and then just sort of a fun, easy twisting trail all the way down to EP 15. Okay, so we took EP 499 all the way down to the bottom. We turned left on EP 15, and we're headed towards EP 30, and you'll see the sign coming up here. It'll point you towards Bickel Camp to the left, and Burl Schmidt Mine to the right, and we're going to make a left towards Bickel Camp.
Okay, turn right, go that way, you'll go up to Burl Schmidt Mine. Up ahead you can see the Bickel Camp. If you actually stop there, the guy will give you a tour. They do Have a little donation sign. We usually leave some money. We'll stop by here tomorrow and let the boys see the Bickel camp, maybe get a tour. That'd be fun. But
so we passed Bickel camp, and this is where EP30 and EP15 sort of merge. You can take all these right-hand options. I'm going to follow EP15, EP30 all the way up here till it hits EP100. Okay, and as we crest this little uphill at the top here, we'll actually drop down into EP100, also known as Mesquite Canyon Road. It's a popular Jeep road. So as you head down EP100, you'll come to a right-hand turn. You'll see a sign for EP204. You want to make that right turn, and that's going to be the start of the ascent up to the Walsh Cabin. So as you head up EP204, the trail splits at several points. You can take either a left route or the right route. I happen to be taking the right route this time. It's a little bit more difficult than the left. It just has some off-camber, some ruts. You can see up here in the distance, you can see down there to the left is the other option. It just parallels this particular route. But pretty much all the way up the hill, if you take going up the left-hand options, it'll be a little bit easier. And then coming down, if you just reverse that and take the right-hand options, you'll also find those just a little bit easier. But either way, upper beginner shouldn't have a problem. So this right-hand trail on EP204 is a little bit off camber, but if you just keep your speed up, it's no problem. Just going to go ahead and continue to take the right forks all the way up. This particular portion of EP204 is the lower half. This is going to come up to a T intersection. If you turn right, dead ends at an overlook. You can see the El Pasos and the wilderness area. If you go left, which is the way up to the cabin, you'll start to see the middle section. The climbs get a little bit steeper. The trails get a little bit rockier, but again, upper beginner should have no problem going up, and if they take it, just slow and steady going down, they should be able to do that as well. So now we're starting up the middle section of the climb. EP204, actually, the middle section is a little steeper than the top or the bottom. The top is sort of flat. This section here is again not too terribly difficult, but you are going to have to keep your speed up. Just point it uphill, stay on the gas. Shouldn't have any problems at all going uphill. Pretty soon we'll crest this ridge. You'll be able to see Keene Dry Lake off to the right, and the vistas are pretty amazing. This is sort of the last major uphill. You crest this. It's again a little rocky up here, a little shaly. So on the downhill side, just got to take it slow. But after this, you can see how it levels off. Looks like you're headed there towards a drop-off, but the road will actually curve to the left, and you might be able to see Walsh Cabin way out there in the distance. So as we're headed directly towards the dry lake, you're actually pointed towards Cal City and Edwards Air Force Base out there, way out in front of us. The Rand Mountains to the left. Off to the right, you can't see it, but there's Highway 14 and the Jawbone Canyon store. A little bit north of that, further right behind the mountain, would be Dove Springs, where we started. As we make this slight left turn in the road, you can actually get your first glimpse of the Walsh Cabin out there in the distance. So we're just about to the top of the mountain. Of course, Larry, Jesus, and Pete on dirt bikes got here significantly quicker than I did. You can see the Walsh Cabin over there to the left. We're coming up to it. And that concludes the video, how to get to the Walsh Cabin from Dove Springs.